My name is Diane.
I'm Elizabeth Sun. So today we're going to talk about non-verbal communication and how it varies across cultures. So we're going to go over the thesis, our target audience, interpretation of the video, textbook concepts, conclusions, credits, and then we'll show the video.
Our thesis is based on culture and nonverbal communications, and each culture has different nonverbal communications. When there are nonverbal communication between two different cultures, it brings different meanings and misunderstandings. This one is from the context. I will just read it through. According to other and cultures, that even though we recognize that differences exist in the nonverbal rules of different cultures, subtle differences can damage relationships without the parties ever recognizing exactly what has gone wrong.
So our slogan is less than speech, more than words, and it's just goes to show that nonverbal communication can still convey more than verbal communication. It conveys the feelings behind words, and also across different cultures, different nonverbal expressions can have different meanings. And so even through cultures, it can create misunderstandings if you don't know the cultural background. So our target audience is high school students, and we chose high school students because adolescence in high school is when it's a really important time in your social development. You're introduced to a lot of different people, different cultures, and that's where you start making decisions, your own decisions about the world around you, and you start challenging the things that your parents taught you. And you create your own conclusions based on the experiences that you have, instead of just taking whatever you've been taught. And it's really important because the connections that you make in high school and the experiences that you have will affect how you make decisions and how you interact with people as an adult. So for the video, the setting is a tutoring session in the campus library between two characters. One character, the student, is Asian American and the teacher is Caucasian. So cultural, there's a little bit of a language barrier as well as cultural differences as well. As the lesson or the tutoring progresses, the differences in communication between the student and the teacher, and the differences in learning styles and the non-verbal communication presents a conflict for the student and the teacher. And then towards the end, the teacher goes ahead and calls up her friend who is of the same cultural background as the student to get more information on and to better understand how to interact with the student and what the nonverbal communication means and how it should be interpreted for the next lesson. So like I said, the storyline is about misunderstandings between the student and teacher who have different communication backgrounds. So in the video, there's a lot of pauses showing that the student doesn't understand and she's not communicating with the teacher. There's responses to questions in addition to, like, do you understand? Yes. You obviously don't understand. But nothing's being communicated because neither one feels comfortable. There's a lot of confusion, there's lack of eye contact, and there's distance between the student and the teacher, showing that both are uncomfortable as well.
The text interpretation that we use from is cultural differences between different cultural differences, which makes misunderstandings and stereotypes. And the other one that what we used is body language, non-verbal communications, that which are like, for example, gestures, facial expressions, body movement, and eye contact. And so in the video, we have like we have misunderstandings between the tutor and the student, and which from who came from Asian country, and so like this one is based on my experience. That I'm from Korea, and Korea has really higher expectations and pride on getting educations. So they normally don't ask questions to the teachers. So tutor doesn't get tutor doesn't know what. Okay, so tutor doesn't know about this. So she kept saying, "Do you have questions?" And then the student, she kept distance from her and avoid eye contact, and her voice volume is getting low. And conclusion is the video shows how nonverbal communication can vary across cultures and how the cultural differences can lead to misunderstandings.
Which variable are you going to find first? Just pick one.
Why?
One? Okay, cool. Why don't you go ahead and try it for me? Let's see how it goes. So, do you have any questions? Let's take a look at it and see what we did here. That's not quite right. So, if we want, we can do it together one time. Do you want to try it, or do you want to try it by yourself? Maybe so. Why don't we go ahead and take a look at the book so we can see. Like we need to take a look at an example and then try it again. Okay. So I'll just